Hi friends, you are in Tarla Dalal's kitchen with Nisha, and today I am going to show a very basic recipe of crispy fried noodles. Making this basic crispy noodles is very easy. The first step is just adding enough water in a deep non-stick pan. To this, add some oil. This is done so the noodles do not stick to each other, and then some salt. Just give it a mix. Switch on the flame and let this water boil. The water is perfectly boiled now. To this boiling water, add the Hakka noodles. You do not need to break them, just add it into the boiling water as it is. And then allow this to cook for about 3 to 4 minutes. Once you've added the Hakka noodles to the boiling water, do not disturb it right now. Let it cook for about 1 to 2 minutes and then you can keep stirring it occasionally. You can see it started cooking. It's floating in the boiling water now. That means it's going to cook and puff up. So now you can stir it occasionally. This is after 2 minutes of cooking. It's been 3 to 4 minutes. All the noodles have separated out. Here you do not need to cook it till completely done. Just take a strainer, drain it very well. Remove all the water. And once the water has been drained well, just take a flat plate, remove the noodles on the flat plate, spread them well. And at this stage, allow them to dry for about 15 minutes. Usually when we boil noodles to make Hakka noodles or Szechuan noodles, we refresh it with cold water, put some oil and then toss it well and then keep it aside. That's done to avoid sticking, but here we are going to deep fry, so we do not need that. Do not put any oil, just allow it to dry for 15 minutes. You can see that the noodles have completely dried out. So the next step is to deep fry them. Heat some oil in a deep non-stick pan. Allow it to heat completely. Do not add the noodles till it's not well heated. Once the oil has been heated, lower the flame to medium and add the noodles in batches. If there is any moisture remaining and you have not cooled it completely, it's going to splutter. So ensure that it has been cooled well. And then let it fry on a medium flame till it turns nice brown in color and crisp as well. Once you start deep frying, you will realize that you don't really need to keep turning them again and again. The noodles have started turning crisp. You can realize if you just press them with the slotted spoon, but they yet need to be cooked further because we need them to be cooked till they are nice and brown in color. So turn them over and continue deep frying it. The best indication to know that the noodles have been deep fried well is the oil will stop bubbling. Here you can see they have turned nice and brown in color. Just remove them and put it on an absorbent paper. Keep frying them in batches. As I said, it's going to splutter a bit. The reason is that when we spread the noodles and kept it aside to dry out, there is some moisture yet remaining at the bottom. However, if you want to avoid this spluttering, what you can do is you can just turn the noodles and you can let it dry for another 10 to 15 minutes. So it's completely dried and is moisture free. So the oil has stopped bubbling and the last batch of fried noodles is also ready. Once they have been fried, keep them aside to cool completely. So once the noodles have been cooled down, just break it lightly. Just break them into the size that you want. You can use these crispy noodles to make American chopsy, but remember you do not need to crush them, or you can make Chinese bhel with it, or what I am going to do is use it as a garnish with my favorite soup, manchow soup. For this recipe of manchow soup also, you can watch our video and enjoy the true flavors of Chinese cuisine. So go ahead, try this recipe and share your feedback with us. Goodbye.
Download the Tarla Dalal app on your Apple and Android devices. Follow us on the Facebook and tarladalal.com.